I'm Opal Lee, and born in Marshall, Texas. We'd moved I don't know how many times, but our parents bought a house at 940 Annie Street. And my mom had it fixed up so nice. But on the 19th of June, people started gathering, and the newspaper says there was about 500 of them. And the police were there. And they said the police couldn't control the mob. When my dad got there with a gun, the police told him, if you bust a cap, we'll let the mob have you. Well, our parents sent us to neighbors several blocks away. They left under cover of darkness. Those people tore that place asunder. And the time passed. I never had negative feelings because others had suffered too. I taught third grade. To see children come to school hungry, to find out that they didn't have any place to stay or clothes, shoes. And if you could do something about it, you did. So I ended up finding housing, finding clothes, and it was never ending. When I retired from public school, we started a group called Citizens Concerned with Human Dignity, CCHD, and we addressed those problems. We'd take a family who was destitute, find a house for them, find jobs, find clothes, keep the kids in school, one family at a time. And so we were able to do that for several families.
CCHD was a small group. It wasn't a wealthy group. It didn't have any sponsors or benefactors or anything like that. They just put their pennies together and reached out to help who they could, and they decided that they would help one at a time. And so anybody that was in need, regardless of race, creed, or color, all you had to do was just say, I need, and then there would be an attempt to service you, and hopefully it would be successful.
Growing up, I've watched my grandmother Opal Lee give so much to the community. Her serving has been infectious. It's rubbed off on all of us, and so we are honored to carry her name and carry her legacy going forward. So it is, it's all about family and serving, and that is something that she has embedded to the root of our family. Even when CCHD was dormant, in a sense, the mission was still the same. The giving. I've seen her put people in homes. I've seen her open up her home. And I never could understood, why does Grandier have all of these people that she doesn't know around her, but it doesn't affect her. And so I've always seen, if someone is in need, you provide. And that's something that I do to this day, you know. But again, it wasn't until I got older that I understood I got that from her.
We are wanting to people to know where we are and to come and embrace what we're doing, which is still helping families that need help. There's no criteria. If a fellow needs help and we know they need help, then let's embrace that person and find all the resources we can and put them on their feet and then shove them out the door and get us another family.
It had humble beginnings, but its mission has remained the same because the needs have remained the same. They have not changed, and it's striving to and will strive to meet the needs of the community. Housing, clothes, shelter, employment, whatever the need might be, if CCHD can achieve that need for you, then that's what we want to do.
I never went back until years later when I tried to find out who owned it, and I found out Habitat owned it, and I tried to buy it. They wouldn't sell it to me. They gave it to me. I was gonna put a house on it for sale, but Habitat brought me plans. They planned to put a house on it for me, and I'm delighted. I always urge people, let them know, hey, you can help somebody too. How about that? If you can lift somebody else up because you've been there and you know what it's like. It's contagious. It really is. People have so much self-worth, and it just comes out when you can help somebody else. Hey, you can stand tall. You can walk tall. And helping them, you notice they begin to walk